No place like home cooking at Chef Stacker's house. Tonight on the menu, we're going to do roasted turkey breast stuffed with pork, orange, and some other yummies. So we have here some orange, some sesame seeds, we have some sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to make a lovely dinner. Get the knife nice and sharp, just put on the steel a couple turns, and it's good to go. We're going to get our thyme off the stems, and then peel them all off and chop them up. Yeah, because it's the right time to have happy cooking at our house. So then do some chopping on the garlic, chop it all up, love our garlic, get your blood going, and some cubanella peppers. I love these cubanella peppers, especially in salsa. They're not very spicy, but they give a lovely sweet flavor, and nice and fresh and crisp. So we're going to chop these all up. Some of these are going to go inside the stuffing, some more are going to go on the turkey when we roast it. So we get some of those flavors roasting into the turkey. All right, so we got some carrots. We're going to peel the carrots, get them ready for our roast, and one of my favorites is citrus zest. So we got some orange zest today. We're going to fillet it and then fillet it again. And then once that orange zest is nicely good to go, we're going to chop it up and mince it in nice little pieces. I love caramelizing this and add this into my creme brulee. That's always a nice thing to do. It's such a lovely thing. Lemon, lime, orange zest is my favorite. All right, so we're going to chop that all up nicely, and that's going to go inside the stuffing and on the turkey when we roast it. All right. So then we're going to chop up some onions, slice some onions, and we're going to slice some mushrooms, and we'll get those all ready to go. That'll break down for the gravy. Sun-dried tomatoes, another one of my favorites. You know what? I love food. They're all my favorite. So we got some sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to chop this up. This is going to go into the pork stuffing. So we got a sun-dried tomatoes in the bowl. I got about a pound of lean ground pork. I got some sea salt. We're going to crack that and put that in there, and some sunflower seeds. And then we're going to add in as well some of the orange zest, not too much. We're going to leave some to put on the turkey. We've got some thyme, garlic, and a big handful of cubanella peppers. Give it some nice flavor. All right, so we get it all nicely mixed up. Now to bind it, we're going to put a little bit of egg inside there and some breadcrumbs. Now when you put the egg in and you mix it up, and if it's feeling a little bit wet, then you just add enough breadcrumbs so it's not wet. We don't want it too wet, so it's a little easier to stuff. There's going to be a lot of moisture coming out of this ground pork, and there's already some fat in there. Speaking of fat, we want to get rid of all the additional turkey fat that we don't need, so we're going to trim the turkey. Now we want to stuff it. So I'm making an incision. We're going to make two cavities. Instead of doing one around the breastbone, if you do that, there's a good chance you're going to cut through the turkey. We make two separate incisions. So we have two separate cavities here, one on each side of the breast. You make them as big as you can, so that way we can get the most stuffing inside. So then once we have our cavities nicely opened up, we're going to stuff it with the pork and get it in there. All right. So now it's nicely stuffed. We managed to get the entire pound of pork right into that thing. I got some spicy seasoning we put on the bottom of the pork and season it up, and that's what I'm going to fry first. On the top, I got cracked black and some cracked sea salt. All right. And ingredients are always yummy when they're fresh and delicious, because that's what we like to do at dinner for two. So we got the pan nice and hot here on a medium heat. We're going to brown that turkey for about 8 to 10 minutes till it's nicely browned. I put the bone side down first, so that way we're going to brown it nicely. And the sides of the breast we brown when we flip it over. All right. So brown it for just about 10 minutes. I'm going to put some ingredients right on top of that turkey breast, which is the orange zest, with the chopped thyme, and the garlic. Press it into the turkey breast and flip the whole thing upside down. All right. Pressing it onto the steel so it's going to brown nicely. We're going to coat it with the rest of the cubanella peppers, the thyme, the garlic, and the orange. We're going to put the lid on there and wait for a whistle. Right, so we're on just over medium heat, and the whistle goes off. Then I'm going to add in my onions and mushrooms. I'm going to push those right down the side, the lid back on again, and we cook that for about an hour. All right, after 1 hour of cooking, then what we're going to do is the turkey's pretty much cooked. It's going a little bit longer, but almost pretty much cooked all the way through. I'm going to add in the baby potatoes under the turkey. I'm going to place my carrots around wherever you got space. Just fill it up with all that lovely greatness. So we got some broccoli, some cauliflower, some carrots, some onions and mushrooms in to go there, right? Then I have it on the medium heat. When the whistle goes off again, so medium-high heat, we turned it up to. When the whistle goes off, it's done. Then what I'm doing is I take the turkey out, let it rest on the side. While the turkey's resting, I've taken the rest of the ingredients out of the bowl. I've added some chicken broth, and I thickened it with a little bit of Bisto. All right, so that's our turkey breasts dinner. Well, let's see how it goes. Let's slice it up and chow down. So there we have some of the pork. We have the turkey. It's not dry. Got some moisture in there still because the pork fat will come out of the right into the turkey meat. And that's what we like to do it. Roasted turkey stuffed with pork, orange, sun-dried tomatoes, cubanella peppers. We have a lovely gravy. And what do you guys think? That's the way we should do at dinner for two.